Hello, we are here as the group of five members. We're formed for the purpose of working on the project, which is called the new product. So, in this project, every member was assigned with his or her task. He was the leader on that task, so he could be the one to control that action, even though he or she could get feedback from other team members. Apparently, my name is Vivian Suzaimana. I am the coordinator of this team, and also I may allow my other team members to present themselves.
My name is Lisodata Samuel. I was the team leader of the executive summary part, and I also contributed in the work of that team.
My name is Sarah Owase. I was the team leader in the business challenge, and I took action in this team.
Yeah, thank you. My name is Nasim Timothée Mushimimana. I was assigned to lead the market section, and I contributed to the overall deliverable.
My name is Vitaline Davina, and I was also a team leader on the conclusion section, as well as participating on the overall deliverables of the project.
As I said, I was a team coordinator, so I was in charge of controlling how activities are being achieved with these group members, and also I was the team leader in the section of strategies, the marketing strategy that could be used in the new product we are putting out. So, talking about the overview of this project, as you said, the project was called the new product. So our task was to create and to create and even to invent the new product that could be solved in the ACM widget as the president has requested from us to go and again we look for the new product which could be used to increase the amount of sales in their company. So their company is now facing the dropping of sales. So that's why he requested from us to work as a team and then we identify the new product which could be used so that the amount of sales can be increased. So we came up with the new product which is a video game. That video game is called the Pilgrim of the Hero. That video game is composed with the overall things which can educate the young children. So that game is composed with different features which can help the children to play from one step to another step, and he reached that the certain level where our game is composed with the 6 sections where the children can first practice final motor skills by using hands, and also through playing with different dolls in the machine or in the phone by using the dolls where he or she can experience the things like emotional feelings, and also there are other features of language where the children can learn how to speak with games, and also there are other features of critical thinking. There are puzzles where the children can work and then he develops his motor skills. Yeah, so talking about the overall actions of this project, each member was assigned with different tasks where I can allow the first one who was the team leader in the section of executive summary to tell us how she committed to work on that section, how she collaborated with other group members to have the finishing of the quality deliverable of this project.
Thank you. While working on the executive summary, I had to include the product that we wanted to offer. I also had to mention the description of the market at which that product had to be put on, but also I had to add the description of the strategies which we're going to use in order to increase the sales. Um, in order to complete that part, I had to first go through the different parts that every team member had worked on, and compose like something like an introduction which may lead every person going through that marketing plan in order to allow him get a clear idea about the whole marketing plan. Uh, while completing it, I got a chance to to work with every team member where I either contributed to their personal work or to or they even contributed by helping me work well on my part. For instance, Davina helped me in proofreading my work, and she also advised me to add some vocabulary, to change some vocabularies which I had used. On the other hand, I helped some of the team members from us. For instance, I helped Azim by reminding him that there are some parts that he had to mention and include in the market section, and I also helped you as a coordinator where I reminded you that there are some parts which was concepts which needed to be included in the part that you work on. It was a great experience where I developed my team spirit, but also I learned how to collaborate effectively with others. Thank you.
My task was to work on the business challenge, which at first I had to look for resources. I read challenges that other businesses were going through, the business that produces video games. So I read the challenges and then I had to connect with this new product that we were introducing to SME Widget Company. Some of the challenges were competition, which is a big challenge any company can come up with. So as you know, other video games, there are Nintendo, PlayStation Store, which already are big on the market and they have so many customers. So SCME Widget Company, as they will be introducing this new product, those competition will be really hard to compete with those new products. But I also came up with strategies that they can use to overcome the competition challenge. So as long as they produce high quality and as long as they know the targeted customers, then that challenge wouldn't be big enough to stop them. I had a great experience working with you, and also I increased my critical thinking skills as a way of introducing some ideas of a new product that we can come up with. It was a great experience as I got feedback from the events that I had to correct some grammatical errors. He also gave me a description more about the new product, which helped me to also connect with the challenges. Also, from the feedback that I got, Ben said that I used the communication skills well. I was on time, which is good, and also areas of improvement, as I mentioned, the grammatical errors. I really appreciate working with you guys. I had so many skills, and thank you.
Uh, Thank you once again. So my part and my role in the group, I was assigned to work on the market section, and then the market section I have to mention and to show to explain like the targeted customers. I have also to work on the competitors and collaborators of this video game called the Program of the Hero. So the like in the market, in the targeted customer section, it was all about to show like the market segmentation of the product, like who will need this product and like those like demographic characteristics of the people who will need this product. So the overall like the general idea was that this product is targeting the young the young people like children, mostly children whom we need to develop the critical thinking and whom we need to develop their social contribution. So there was like from those our age to maybe to 35 like that, but it's not like limited those age, but specifically we targeted that young people. So for the competitors, at this game we say like the video game market in like world today is big and spread. There are many competitors, including like the video game from Disney. Disney is like had this great name all over the world. And when you look at the Amazon, you see the other video game the Return of Zelda is the one which is like now the best selling of this year. So also for the collaborators, we say that for us to stand out, for the game to stand out, we need like these people who have the experience in the video game industry, like the best software developers. So we said like it would be better when we cooperate or we collaborate with ACA technology to develop our video game. And also, once we have the game done, we can also cooperate with the Apple, with the Microsoft for us to, to let the customers access this product. Like the people who have iPhone, people who have this Android and Windows mobile phone. So uh, those are like, the overall the task done. So for the experience from the group, it was a pleasure to work with the group because guys, you helped me now to develop my skills, my critical thinking, my writing skills, and there are like some few points that maybe I missed out, and you remind me. The feedback I got is that I have to put some technical, like some economic terms, where I had forgotten to put some market segmentation. So then, yeah, it was good experience, and I got this working like team working skill, which like it was like not for me. Like I wouldn't like I was not accustomed to work with the team, but through the team, hardworking, time management, and and like putting the different mind together to work as a team, it was like a nice and a great opportunity. And some of the feedback was about the communication skills, such as some grammatical errors, which was like the overall feedback. So believe free, I really appreciate the way we like worked on this project. So thank you.
Yeah, as you can see that we are describing our responsibilities, going for the marketing plan, the steps of marketing plan. So uh, I was in charge of marketing strategies which will be used for SM widget to market this product so that it can be known for this world. So our main purpose while creating this is like to expand that video game due to its importance to the young children. So through that expansion, we need different strategy. The first strategy we identified is the communication. How are we going to communicate? How are we going to communicate with different customers? How are we going to communicate with different competitors? How are we going to communicate with overall so that this project can be expanded? So apparently the main tools which will be using mass media televisions, especially for advertising when there is a match. You know that them different champions match are fought by different people in this world. So we targeted to market on to advertise on those mass media so that that game can be known for the whole world due to its advantage to the young people so that you may prepare the good generation. So another thing we targeted, so as you can see that in this world nowadays we are using more and more the social media like Facebook, Twitter, and also LinkedIn. So these social media will be used for marketing and for advertising this product to different people who will be following different social medias. So and also we'll be having the website of the company. Also it is there. If you for a same widget, that product will be like communicated to different people who will be following, who will be needing different products of that same widget. That new product will be identified, and also it will be shown what things, prices, useful, and also how it can be played, and also how it can be purchased. So, and also there are other strategies I could put in place like identifying the product. Really, I was in charge also describing the product so that the customers can be able to know really what is this, what premium of Hero is. So apparently, I was in charge of explaining the economic concept which were used, such as 4PC and also 4CC, which are really the basic component that must be identified for the marketing of a certain product. Yeah. So, as in need, I worked also as a team member who supported each other. I really appreciated the help from Davina. I really appreciated the help from Raisa, Azim, and Sarah. They helped me to improve different economic concepts, and also we paraphrase everything so that we may get the work done. So I really appreciate that.
Thank you. I also focused more on the conclusion section of the marketing plan, where I had to focus more on highlights of the marketing plan by explaining why really this marketing plan that we made was the best among others. So to make this, I had first to go through all the work all other sections that was included in the marketing plan to understand well and get well what would be the content of the conclusion. So, in addition to that, in the conclusion, I had to also put that impression of attracting the reader to know more about what is included in the marketing plan. So, while working on this section, I had to ask for support from the team members because I had to use some marketing terms that we were supposed to use, and I also got feedback that I should proofread my writing because it had some grammatical errors. So while working as a team, I really appreciated the support that I got from you, and I also improved on my group spirit, my group spirit, work spirit, increased, as well as communication skills, writing skills, critical thinking skills that I believe that will be very helpful in social life as well as academic life. So it was really a pleasure to work with you. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. Thank you for your description of responsibilities and how you acted as team leaders and the team leaders and members. So, flow writing the main concern, the main purpose, and also the main goal we had as the group members through the identification and also for being creative in identifying the new product. That premium video of Hero, we hope that it is going to help ACM widget to increase the number of sales because we consider its importance. There are at least 30%, and also disadvantages are there, of course, at least 20%, and also hope those disadvantages will be resolved because it is like the new game which is totally different from others. It can make the chances for the customers who can be unable to play it. But so for ASM widget, the best responsibility is to explain everything to the customers so that they may be able to even communicate that video game to the whole world, to their family members, to their partners, so that our work can be valued and also it can contribute to different people in this world. So guys, I really appreciate your hard work and commitment. You did a great job. You tried to manage time, and you hope the experience you got from this project are going to help us to adapt in our everyday situations. We are going to be able also to know how we can identify the new product which is needed in a given community. So we learn different things like collaboration skills, cooperation skills, and also we are able now to receive and give the feedback to our members. So I hope that you are going to do a great job. I really appreciate how much effort. Continue with that and also increase your teamwork spirit. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Okay.